Welcome to this tutorial on how to complete Checkpoint for a child. For the purposes of this video, we will not go through the entire ELAP. We will enter the domains gross motor and fine motor. You will use the same process for the other domains. This is the screen you will see when you log in. If you are not on the screen, you can click Assessment on the top, and that is how you find it. Have your ELAP booklet ready because all of your notes will be entered online. The first thing you want to do is make sure that the correct checkpoint is selected. You can check with your coach or director if you have a question about the current checkpoint. Find the child you are entering the data for and click the first box. You can't see it on my screen very well, but on top there are initials. GM stands for gross motor, FM stands for fine motor, CG is cognitive, LN is language, SH, is self-help, and SE is social emotional. So those will align with the same domain headings as in your ELAP booklet. So when I click on this first box, I am selecting gross motor for Susan Day. Here is the same list of objectives as in my booklet, and the computer is starting me down here on this yellow one. So Susan is entered as being 3 months old, and so it's going to start on her chronological age. So this first objective, suspended prone, held head well above level of body. She can do this. So up here, I'm going to score it as a plus. That means yes, she can. Prone, hips lowered, knees bent. Yes, she can do that. So I'm going to click yes. The yellow bar moves down one more, and it says prone, rests on forearms, raising head and chest. You know what? Susan is not able to do this. So I'm going to go over to the minus button. This means no, she cannot. As you will notice, the yellow bar went back in order on the different objectives. The computer wants to see 8 pluses in a row. They really want to see what Susan is able to do. So supine, legs sometimes straightened is what's selected, and yes, she can do that. She can turn from side to back. I'm going to keep selecting the pluses until I get to one again that she can't do. So nope, she cannot lift one foot while she's held standing. And she does not do this either. Here the computer has calculated that I've reached her ceiling. So once it says domain complete, that means I'm done entering gross motor. I click OK. And then my last thing to do is up here is hit finish. Okay, going on to fine motor, it's just the next box over. I click it, and the fine motor objective list appears. It starts at the 3-month level, reaches for objects with both hands, and often misses. Oops. Yes, she can do that. Her fingers are loosely closed. She explores objects. She watches movements of her own hands. Yep, hands are usually open. Oh, but she is not shaking rattles yet. So I'm going to hit minus. And then that puts me back up to holds hands together. Yes, she does that. Grasp reflex is disappearing. Yes, she does that. Down here, opens hands, plays with fingers, and puts hand in mouth. You know what? She does do that. So I'm going to give it a plus. And then reaches towards objects and sometimes hits them. Yes, she does that. At play, pulls covers or clothing over her face. Nope, she does not do that. Notice how I'm getting a minus and then a couple pluses and then a minus. That's totally okay. The computer will calculate everything it needs to do. Recovers rattle, dropped on chest. No, she does not do that either. So now I have completed this domain. Okay. I have to click the blue finish, and then I see 2 green boxes. Once the boxes have turned green, that means that those domains are complete.